Hello world, it's that mysterious Jehovah's Laws again. Do you remember how pissed off Jesus was when he came outside his Father's house? The tabernacle, the church. Do you remember how pissed off Jesus was when the light in the world came outside the church and discovered them making money selling atonement birds for money? Do you remember that? That he overturned their tables and fashioned a reed and chased them out of the temple? And imagine how pissed off he'll be when he sees you passing around your money baskets inside his Father's house. That's what you need to ask yourselves. Do I feel lucky? Maybe that's why your churches are disappearing by floods, for you've built upon the sand. Maybe it's time to realize that the one speaking is I am. His messenger. The Word. Destroy this temple, and in 3 days I shall build it up again. But the church he was speaking of was his body. Right, folks? So how's your body? Are you letting your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven? Are you lifting those people in the streets up? Those offenders? For if one of them cometh to God, then you'll be the offensive one. And God will lift him up. That offender in the street will become the ruler. Enter Jehovah's Laws. Watch out. For my angels surely do behold the face of my Father which is in heaven. They surely do. Watch out, earth. Take heed that you do not offend one of the least of these little ones that believeth in me. For I tell you that in heaven their angels surely do behold the face of my Father which is in heaven. Now think ye, if a man have 100 sheep, and but one of them goeth astray? Doth he not leave the others and go up into the mountains in search of it? And I tell you truthfully, that he rejoiceth in that one lost sheep in finding it than he does in the other 99. In the same way, it is not the Father's will that any of us should perish. With that in mind, are you loving God by keeping His commandments? Then what are His commandments? No other gods, no graven image, no take name in vain. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Honor thy father and thy mother. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. And thou shalt not covet anything that is thy neighbor's. There's the complete picture. Now, how many of those have you kept by casting this man out? So what do you think a good reward for someone evil who didn't want to hear God's commandments shall be? Proverbs 28:9. He who turneth his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer shall be abomination. And there's not really any excuse, is there? No excuse acceptable for not knowing His commandments, especially since this light-faced fellow has appeared into the scene, challenging the entire world to recite God's holy words. It doesn't take long to say them, now does it? So let's stop lying to ourselves that they take very long. No other gods, no graven image, no take name in vain, remember Sabbath day and father, mother, no kill, though they steal, I covet. So you're telling me that you don't have 5 seconds for God? I know the Holy Version too. Or I know the quick version. The choice is yours. Quit turnething your ear from hearing. Right? Are you listening to what I'm saying? Or are you casting out those words? Well, I'm waiting for an answer. I'm waiting for 10 words to be spoken. World, hurry up with those words. We're getting earthquakes in diverse places.